Hey everybody, it's Deanna Devrell here coming at you live from San Francisco International Airport. I just arrived and it's so good to be here. This is a place, San Francisco is a magical place. If you've never been, it's one of those places that really forces you to step into your authentic self. And if you're not being authentic, it shows you in your face where you need to make changes. So anyways, I wanted to make a quick live about this new moon in Virgo that we are right in the middle of. It started at around 4 a.m. today, Saturday, August 27th Pacific time. And first, we're just going to talk about overarching themes, and then I'll give you some tips on how to best use this energy. And be sure you stay to the end. If you are watching this later, definitely pop me a comment. Let me know that you're here, that you're watching, that you are with us. So let's go into the themes. So the new moon in Virgo, the themes are about service to self and service to others. This beautiful balance and juxtaposition between those two. So where have you been, abandoning yourself? Where have you forgotten your self-care? Things like health, your work ethic and your work systems. Where do things need to be cleaned up? Where do things need to be systematized and organized? And also, it rules digestion. So what do you need to let go of? What do you need to digest? What do you need to accept? These are bigger themes. So Virgo is, we're switching from Leo to Virgo, which, a lot of us have enjoyed the Leo energy, which is really creative and very social, and you may have had a myriad of emotions, and now it's like, okay, but what do I do with all of that? How do I apply what I've learned? Or how can I come down from, the sugar high that I was in the Leo season, which is all about getting out there in the world, having fun, broadening your horizons. And now we're all being kind of asked to pull back in and to see, okay, what is really important? Where do we need to trim the fat from our lives? And what is absolutely essential and worth giving energy and life force to? And what and who is not? So it's a really great time to declutter. It's a really great time to organize your life, to look at your schedule, to look at your diet. And, it rules digestion in the digestive system. So if there's anything going on in there, if you've been putting off a checkup, it may be a good time to consider going. And finally, when it comes to relationships, it's really about looking at the value of being of service to others, your community, your friends, your loved ones. How are you offering your best self to them? Where are you falling short? Maybe having a conversation about that. And vice versa, where do you need to give more love to yourself? Where have you been relying on validation from the outside world, from other people to show you who you are? So it's about being more self-disciplined with your self-care, asking for what you want, but in a graceful, grounded way, not like a tantrum way, right? So one of my favorite new moon rituals is to get a sheet of paper out, and my number is 3, yours might be 5 or 7, and write down 3 intentions that you have for the next, moon cycle, which is 30 days. So then from today until the next new moon, which I believe is September 25th, what would you like to intend and create in your life? In the areas specifically around health, around, work and service, and habits and patterns. It's such a great moon to just revamp your mindset, to revamp your self-talk, to kick negative self-talk to the curb once and for all. If you've been wanting to lose weight, this is a great new moon to make intentions around that. And also back it up. What are you going to do to support yourself in those goals? So an example of a strong intention for this moon is, I intend to, limit my sugar intake to 3 times a week for a strong, healthy, graceful body. Okay, that's really specific. It indicates your role, your responsibility, your service, and also speaks to the outcome that you desire, which is, a healthier body. You can do this with any area of your life, okay? So that's kind of an overarching theme. If you like to use colors, if you like to meditate with colors, a great one to meditate on is the like lemon yellow, right? So it represents that solar plexus, that digestion energy. See that color beaming through when you meditate, and ask that anything that's impure, any blocks, any worries, that they be dissolved as you exhale. And you can do this as a spiritual practice once a day. All right, and one of the biggest things to manifesting, right, to bringing things in, is to strengthen your receiving muscles. So as much as you've been giving and being of service, how do you feel about receiving? You know, as women, a lot of us have been taught to give until we're blue in the face. We're validated on how much we give to other people and how much we're in service to others. But if it's not balanced with receiving, you're going to feel tired. You're going to feel resentful. And so it's really important to flex that muscle. And if you've been experiencing a bottleneck between that, like maybe you're not receiving to the degree that you really want to see, or you already know, hey, Deanna, I have trouble receiving. I want to get better at it. I would like to kind of open up the valve to all the good that wants to come to me, and especially around love, right? Feeling safe to be vulnerable and to welcome in a soulmate partnership. If that is one of your desires, check out the new course. It's called Embody, 21 Days to Expand Your Capacity to Receive Love. I'm so excited about this course. We're starting it on September 11th, but I'm letting you know now because you guys are my goddess community. I know that there are a lot of you in here that have sent me messages, that have booked readings, asking me about this, that feminine magnetism, that receiving muscle. How do we actually strengthen it? How do we feel safe to allow more in without necessarily doing more or efforting till we're blue in the face? Definitely check out the course. I'm going to put the link in the description. And just to kind of wrap up here for the new moon, it's really less about what you do and more about who you are being. So in any moment, if we just distill it down to that, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and exhale. And repeat after me. I am enough. I'm exactly where I need to be right now. I have everything inside of me to fulfill my deepest desires. And it is safe for me to give and receive love with ease and grace. Take a deep breath in. If there's anything you've been worried about, let it go on the exhale. Give it to the angels, give it to your spirit guides, whatever you believe in. And so it is. Thank you guys so much for watching my impromptu live in SFO. I am going to go ahead and find out where the heck the train is. But have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you soon, and I'd love to see you in Embody. Go ahead and check out the link. If you have any questions, just let me know, and happy new moon.